Hello everyone, today I am going to discuss regarding the garment printing, how the garment printing done and what are the garment printing method used in current fashion trends. So let's discuss regarding the garment printing. So garment printing is a localized dyeing, so it's a process to apply the color or pigment onto the garment to make it more fashionable. So we can say it is a localized dyeing. So it can be done to the roller printing method or screen printing method. Let's discuss regarding the screen printing. Screen printing is a process where ink is mechanically applied to a substrate via use of a screen and a squeegee. So in a basic form, screen printing is a very simple process. So if we see the below picture, then it will be very easy to understand. In the screen printing, A is the printing paste, B is the squeezer, C is the design, D is the mesh, and E is the frame of the screen. And when we apply this printing paste, A printing paste with the squeezer B and pass through the C design, then the design will show like F on the garment. So this is very simple process of screen printing. This is the process how screen printing done. To do screen printing, we need to separate the color separation. So color separation is how many color is there in the design that we want to print on the garment. We need to make the screen in for the individual color. So to make the screen for the individual color, we need to separate the color. It is done by the computer, and finally done exposing on the screen, and after exposing the screen, then we can print over the garment, then we will get final color on the garment. Let's discuss regarding the latest color separation method, that is 4 color separation method in screen printing. This color separation is done in computer, and when we print this 4 color with a half tone, and this each color interact with each other, and finally we can get the final picture. So for example, if we see the below picture, if we want to print the ladybird, then we can segregate all the color through computer software. Then we can separate the into 4 color, that is cyan, magenta, yellow and black. So after separation of the color, we can make the screen. After exposing, then we can print all the 4 color, and finally we will get the ladybird picture on the garment. Let's discuss how the screen exposing done. So screen is a rigid frame of wood or aluminium that has a fine monofilament nylon mesh stretched over it. The mesh then coated with a light sensitive emulsion that will become the stencil through which the ink will pass when it is printed. The screen is then mounted with a separation in an exposure unit. The machine exposes the screen to high intensity UV light. When the UV light hits the emulsion, a chemical reaction is hardened the emulsion, making it water and solvent resistant. The separation acts as a shield to block the light in certain areas of the screen. These soft areas are then rinsed away with water to create the open area of the stencil. Into this open area, the color will pass onto the garment and shows the printing. Now let's discuss regarding printing mechanics, how the printing is done. So when the screen is prepared for the each color, then the screen is placed onto the garment in with the proper location relative to each color. Then ink is loaded into the screen and squeeze are installed. As the squeeze scrapes across the screen with the ink, it fills the stencil with the ink while simultaneously bending the mesh down to transfer the ink to a shirt or onto a garment. So thus the printing is done and it shows on the garment. Let's discuss regarding the different types of garment printing. So in the current fashion trend, there are so many garment printing method is applied onto the garment. So let's discuss some of them. So first one, the plastisol print. Plastisol print, where the very good opacity and the clear graphic details is required on a dark ground, then the plastisol print is applied. So it requires very high temperature, 150 temperature, to cure the print. But there is some limitation with the plastisol print. Plastisol print is having PVC that is banned for the children wear, so we cannot use this plastisol print for the children wear product. Next one is high density print. High density print is a recent development in the fashion trend. So we can use this high density print to make a very thicker print on the garment. It is done by giving more number of coats or by using thickener indirect film used for making the screen. Non-PVC print. Non-PVC print is relatively new breed of ink and printing method with the benefits of plastisol print, but not with the toxic chemical that is banned for the plastisol print. So it is suitable for the kids wear. Discharge print, used to print lighter colors onto the dark background garment. That has been done by removing the dye already present in the garment. The main quality of this discharge print is it is giving a very softer hand feel. Pseudo ink print. Pseudo is a milky colored additive that is added to plastisol. With pseudo additive, you can make any color of plastisol have pseudo feel. Generally 50% pseudo additive in your normal plastisol print. Pigment print. Pigment print penetrates the fabric more than the plastisol ink and create a much softer hand feel. Also useful for the larger area print where the texture is very important, and for the larger area printing it is economical also. Glitter print. Metallic flakes are suspended in the ink base to create this sparkle effect. Usually available in gold and silver, but you can find different colors in the market currently. Metallic print. Metallic print gives a metallic look on the garment. It is similar to the glitter print but having very small particle than the glitter print, and it is giving very smooth texture compared to the glitter, and the hand feel is very good. Puck print, an additive to plastisol print which raises the print of the garment creating a 3D feel. In the method it is similar to the pigment print or the plastisol print, but the difference is when curing is done, print raises from the surface of the fabric. Distressed or khadi print. It consists of titanium dioxide with other auxiliaries. The important factor in printing of this is right combination of titanium dioxide and proper choice of binder. It is giving a wash look onto the garment printing. Silicone print. To counter inferior wash and weather durability, poor hand feel of some print like plastisol printing, Mills tried silicone inks because of their good wash durability, hand feel and elongation properties and environmental friendliness. So to get the very good hand feel and the wear durability, you can proceed with the silicone print. So flock print involves printing of glue on the fabric first, applied the fiber flock onto the gel printed by keeping the fabric on a special table. So it is electrostatically charged stable. Basically it requires a little high time to curing than the normal print. 120 seconds at 160 degree temperature will be sufficient for curing. Organic print. Organic print ranges cover the natural dyes and the other pigment dyes which lies under the specification of GOTS. So any chemical used for the organic print should be approved by GOTS. Foil print. Foil printing method is based on the use of the metallic foil paper of aluminium or copper one. So it is a transfer printing method that is transferred by the heat. It is very popular to the youngsters. Sticker print. Sticker print is very easy and it's a ready to transfer print. The plastisol print is already printed on paper and will be transferred onto the garment with fusing process. The main advantage of this method is it is very less expensive. Caviar bed prints. So a glue is printed on the shape of the design, then the caviar beads are applied to the garments. Then which area having this adhesive caviar is sticked with this area, and it finally shows the design on the garments. Glow in the dark print. It is very interesting printing method. Phosphorescent paint is commonly used with this glow in the dark print. The fluorescent chemical in this fluorescent printing paste absorb the invisible UV radiation, then emit the energy as a longer wavelength visible light of a particular color. Then when we see this garment in a dark room or in the night, then it glows. So it is called glow in the dark print. Reflective print reflects any bright light like headlights. This ink is perfect for anyone looking for high visibility apparel. Special ink and printing method is used for this reflective print. So reflective print is done in two ways. One is transfer print and another is with the printing paste. So that is done, special printing paste is used for this reflective print. So digital garments print is a very recent development, and it is done with the machines directly printed on the garments. Direct garment printer uses a horizontally moving inkjet print head to apply an image directly onto the surface of the garment, which is mounted on a platen that gradually feeds the garment through the machine directly below the print head. Specially quick drying is designed specifically for the fabric being printed. Sublimation print. Sublimation is a process of transferring dye to a fabric using heat. The image and the graphics are printed on a special paper placed on the garment, and heat is applied, allowing the ink to become the part of the fabric. So sublimation print mainly done on the polyester based fabric. So that's all for today. Thank you everyone. Thank you for your patience.